Hello everyone. It has been a very long time, couple of years, 3 years, I have no idea, since I last made a proper video about stuff, cars, whatever. But today I'm going to be making one for, well, first time in forever. My friend Max and I are going to be servicing our cars. Recently we both bought a couple of old Volvos, one each. He's got a 940 turbo and I've got a 240. And we haven't yet serviced them, so he's going to pop round my house, where we are at the moment, in about half an hour, and we're going to service them both, and I'm going to film it, and it's going to be amazing. I have all my tools and shit ready in my big box, and it's a lovely day. There he is, right on cue, and you can see that I'm filming him. Hello Max, say hello to YouTube.
Hi YouTube.
I'm filming this all because it's going to be really exciting. So yeah, we have Max's car, my car.
This wasn't like filmed on purpose, like we didn't time it. It's
No.
just complete coincidence that I turned up right now.
Exactly, you were right on cue. It couldn't have been, James Cameron couldn't have done better.
It's pretty funny actually.
Anyway, your car is hot because you've just been driving it, so we'll do yours first. So park on the driveway. Actually, which end of the sump is the drain plug?
Same as yours.
Is it at the back or the front? Because you want it pointing.
You still have the cover on yours, but it's at the back, I think.
Okay, because you want it to be facing down the.
Reverse then, really.
Yeah, you need to reverse it because you want it down the slope. Keep going.
Happy with that?
Bit more. A little bit more. Bit more. Bit more. That'll do. Right, Max, tell the good people of YouTube what you just told me, having turned up here to service your car.
Didn't bring any oil.
You didn't bring any oil.
I got other bits.
10 out of 10. GG.
I do have oil.
That's transmission oil, and even if it was engine oil, it's not going to be enough.
Yeah.
So what have you got?
I don't. Trim panel for my dad's Mercedes.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Air filter.
Good out.
Vasa.
Okay.
Boost gauge.
Alright, fair enough. JDM. Boost.
Spark plugs.
NGKs. That's probably the same ones that I've got. Demon clean. A binnacle thing.
Lots of rubbish. A single one. I only bought one for now, but I'm probably not even going to fit it. I need to buy the other ones, to be honest.
Yeah, you can do that anytime.
Crankshaft seal needs changing.
That we can do that when we do the clutch.
I'm doing that when I'm doing the cam belt. It's the front crankshaft.
Oh, okay.
Not that. Track rod ends.
Brake pads.
Pads. Smell kind of funny.
All four wheels or just the front ones?
Just the front ones.
Just front.
To be honest, I'm
you
not.
got discs there as well.
I'm going to have to. I have a feeling one of the calipers was a seized piston, so I'm not going to change it if that's the case.
Fair enough. Oil filter.
Yeah.
You doing a fuel filter as well? Oh yeah, you got one. They're fucking huge, aren't they? Yeah, mine does that as well. It rattles.
It must be the same one.
And I dropped mine on the floor as well.
We'll find that later. Yeah. What happens if you get the flow the wrong way around?
I don't think the car won't work. It's just that the filter doesn't operate as efficiently as it would do. So you might get fuel starvation issues, which is no good.
Reverse sensor thingy.
All right. We'll stick to the basics now, eh?
This is actually pretty good for 19 quid, I think, Bill.
19 quid for... That's not an OEM one,
No.
but that is a brand new water pump.
Neat for 19.
That is pretty good.
And it comes with all the seals and everything.
And that will fit any, B series engine?
No.
Any red block?
No. Most. I don't know if it'll do yours.
Would it fit my car? Oh, maybe
I'm not 100% sure. We can have a look. Does it have to be so hot?
It's rather hot today.
Oh, guess what I did today? Ooh, you're hot as well.
I am,
This
rather.
is my aircon bit. And this is a sensor to check there's adequate pressure within there. I
Yeah.
shorted this out and bang, the clutch engaged. Electrically, aircon's working perfectly. The only reason it's not working is I've got no pressure.
So you've got no gas?
I've got no gas.
Because it's all leaked out.
It's all leaked out. So in other
Fail.
words, but I'm happy because I knew that was that case. And the thing about it is, at least now I know that electrically it's all working, the clutch is working.
That is good. So what you need to do really is get them to gas it up with some dye, and then the dye will leak out of where the hole is or whatever, and then you'll know which pipe to change. Why don't you tell the lovely people about this car?
This is a 940 turbo,
What year?
1998, but built in 1997, I suppose, because it's
Yeah.
really early 98. It was registered on the 2nd of January 1998.
So yeah, 97 build, Tony Blair era. And this is what, 2.3 low pressure turbo,
Low pressure turbo.
which is the best one to have, you say, because you can just crank the boost up and it's
That's
like a
how
high.
quickly and easy it takes to just take the front end of the grill off.
That is very quick.
And this is the condenser for the air conditioning.
Yeah, that's where they always
And
are.
the Volvo people tell me that there is a 95% chance that it's leaking. Because they all do.
Okay.
This is the first one to get all the road salt.
Yeah, all the stones and shit, they fly through there, so...
So they told
would
me
make
that
sense.
chances are this will be completely wrecked. There's some nice new fixings here and there for when
How much is a good second-hand one?
I don't buy a second-hand one.
Okay.
It's just as bad as the original one.
Okay, how much is a new
I've
one
looked
then?
online and a new one ranges from anywhere from 60 quid to 120 quid. Although
That's a fair bit. Well, 60 quid is good. 120?
I don't know anything about air conditioning, so I'd probably end up having to just take it to an air conditioning place to have it fitted. Yeah, it's all scratched here, it's scratched there, it's scratched on top, it's scratched back here, it's dented back here. But it's pretty
Well, how much did this car cost you? Tell the people. Be smug.
£600,
600 quid.
which to be
for...
honest is not the best deal, but
You say that, but
mechanically it's actually quite good.
yeah,
Apart from the clutch.
it needs a new clutch, but apart from that, it's pretty good.
You could do worse, and I feel I can get the aircon going and stuff. So if I can get everything going, but to be perfectly honest, I don't know.
You've
If I
cleaned
were
the wheels, I see.
What's that?
You've cleaned the wheels.
Yeah,
That's looking really nice.
the wheels aren't great, but they're looking better. But I don't know. The trouble is, you buy one of these, and then you end up spending about £600 having it repaired, and it ups in about £100 value.
I think that says more about how cheap the car is rather than the cost of repairs. I mean, because for 600 quid, it's a lot of car. You've got a huge cargo area. You can take 7 people if you convert the boot seats and fold those out. 6 people. That's still quite a lot.
Seatbelts are broken.
You've got a turbo engine, 5-speed gearbox, AC. See, we've just been looking at Max's engine bay, and his oil filter is right down there. Where is it? Is it underneath the turbo?
It's behind the back.
It's behind the back of the turbo, so you cannot reach that from top side. There it is. Can you see it? I'll zoom in.
You can if you want to scold your
There
arms.
it is. You can just about see it there, with the numbers written on it. You can't really reach from the top, without scalding yourself on the exhaust downpipe from the turbo. So you've got to get it from underneath. Well, on my naturally aspirated 240,
Look at how little there is in this engine bay. It's great.
there it is. Right there. It's covered in black stuff, but
This is motor quip from about 1997.
yeah.
But I
Yeah,
don't know.
but that hasn't been changed in a while.
You just drill a hole here, you drill a hole here, you drill a hole here, you do the same here, and you put cable ties around them.
Right, that's pretty good actually.
And then you just don't have to worry about the clips. Sure, you have to change some cable ties.
I think though, if you're going to drill holes in the bottom of the airbox though, air will get in past the filter.
That's why you do it through this little...
Or the top of the airbox rather, because that's where
you
the
put the
air
lid back
meter is.
on and then you do it. I'm not going to do it now because I'll just go home and get a good drill and do it.
To be honest, you could probably make a clip using like a screw thread and a couple of bits of metal or something. It's pretty clean actually in there.
That's because I cleaned it already.
Oh, fair enough.
It wasn't bad, but it wasn't good.
Yeah, sometimes they have like full-on families of rodents living in there.
Yeah, I had a rodent living in the Mercedes. I wonder what brand is on this one. Pretty boring.
It looks like it's the same.
Oh, it is the same. Man filter.
Man filter, yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
So that's obviously not been. That was obviously probably not done like too long ago. That air filter, because they're really easy to change. So I mean, if you were a real cheap boss, someone would probably say, oh, you could clean that with some compressed air, but we don't have any compressed air. And also, what, like that new filter was what, like £5 or something?
Something like that.
Yeah.
I reckon this was reasonably old because the logos have changed a little bit.
Maybe just changed the printer heads that day.
They don't have any kind of date on them, which is a shame.
Yeah.
I wish they did. I reckon this car had a minor service this time last year, but I don't think it would have included air filter and stuff.
We should have done. I mean, that's like bare minimum for a service.
Yeah, but like minor services,
Yeah.
they just basically change the oil and filter and your service is done. £100 please, you know what they're like.
Yeah, I do. Unfortunately, I've met a fair few of them.
So it's not 100% sealed, but it's gonna have to be good enough.
Sure, it'll be fine. You've got enough brake fluid in there, but what kind of colour is it? It's looking a little bit shit, to be honest.
Well, we'll do a brake bleed at some point.
Yeah. It's not like gone all green yet, but it's looking kind of black. So it's probably picked up a fair few contaminants and absorbed some water over the years.
Because the old ones were really bad. Look how
Yeah,
huge
you were
that-
right. This exhaust is absolutely rotten, especially here around
Yeah, there's a huge hole right at the front there.
in front of the catalytic converter.
Yeah.
So that's non-catalyzed air leaking out.
Yeah, I passed an MOT like a month ago.
Okay, I have a 24 and a 25 here. So there you go.
First, then.
Let's have a look. Oh wow, it's like it's right on the bottom. That's quite cool. Usually they put it on the side.
Also, you got all of this in the way, so nothing's gonna hit it.
Yeah, I'd move the pan a bit further backwards before you.
25.
25mm. That's a really odd size. They're usually smaller than that.
Oh well, technically, the 25 is an inch.
Is it?
Yeah, 25 is an inch.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, because you can use a 25mm as an inch.
I did not know that.
Pretty much.
I knew some of the smaller ones, like 13mm half inch and 7/16 or 11mm, but
I usually use a breaker bar on a socket,
yeah.
but maybe if I put it...
You should be all right. If you want, I can get you a breaker bar and a 25mm socket, but
That's the way I always do it, but that's...
also you're pulling the wrong way, you idiot.
Oh yeah, man. Well, it's not a work day, okay? Oh, there we go.
There you go, see? Lovely.
Black.
That is rather black. Oh god, it's windy, isn't it? Of course.
This is filling up pretty quickly.
You should be fine.
Should be fine, okay.
It comes out really quickly, but then suddenly it will just more or less stop. I mean, look, there you go. That's it. Just watch it doesn't blow all over the driveway.
It's so good to get his oil out of here.
It is good, isn't it? It's like taking a piss once you've been crossing your legs for an hour.
Maybe?
Let's have a look. What's happening? It's your fuel filter. Oh yeah, it's up there, isn't it?
And that just slots out when you're done, I think.
Yeah.
So 15mm maybe? Oh no, you
Is the
loosen
fuel
that.
pump in there as well, or is it just the filter?
I don't know.
Looks like just the filter.
They're different from a 740. The 740 setup has it on a cradle that comes down.
Yeah, it's the same as the 240 has that as well.
And I thought the 940 would be the same.
Apparently not.
But maybe...
The 241 has the pump on it as well, and it's nearer the back of the car, so...
Yeah, I mean, you got two pumps obviously, but...
Well, there's the pre-pump.
Ooh, did a terrible job with that.
Yeah.
They cover that in something. Yeah, good.
So it's literally just... It's not even a bracket, it's just like a couple of straps.
I think. It loosens up really weirdly though. The pipes need taking off, to be honest, and then it'll...
Yeah.
Ooh. There we go. That's loose as it will be.
It is a 27.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you should just be able to...
Oh, if you're leaking everywhere now.
Yeah, well that's what happens when you undo fuel lines. Yeah, if the rear union is not spinning properly, then yeah, take the front bolt out, because that was a banjo bolt.
Yeah.
So that will come straight off, and then you can just twist the filter off the union, and then you won't knacker the brake line going into it, and it will be all hunky-dory.
How did I know that you were going to say hunky-dory?
Because I say it way too much.
It's just, there's a certain time and place you say the word hunky-dory, and that was it. Oh, come on, they used a different one on the front.
Yeah, it was way smaller.
They've got to use a different size everywhere they go.
It was really, really small. It was like
17.
17 or something, yeah.
Come on, 17.
Maybe even smaller than that.
17.
Well, there you go then. Is that spanner made in Canada?
Which one, my one?
The one you're holding in your...
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Snap-on.
Snap-on Canadian.
Yeah.
So Snap-on, this tool brand that is famously American and, you know, national anthem, Donald Trump and all that, and the spanner's made in Canada.
Yeah.
That is quite embarrassing for them.
I think it was before they were like so crazily admired by everybody in that way.
You know, if you hear the Snap-on fans tell it that all Snap-on tools are hewn in the heartland of Kansas or something out of solid American pig iron, and you know they'll last for 1,000 years, and you can use them as barbecue tongs when you're not working on cars. Yeah. So yeah, you want to unscrew that as quickly as possible, and then bung the new filter on before you lose too much of that sweet desert juice.
So then we have that ready. I bet this thing's going to be a pain.
Yeah.
It's never going to be easy.
It's probably going to screw on quite a long way as well. Yeah,
Well, that's
there you
all
go.
out the filter, none of it's out the line, so I may as well just drain it now.
Yeah. Yeah, if it's all coming out of the filter, then you've lost that anyway, pretty much. There you go. Where is it? There it is. Yeah.
Unipart.
Unipart.
That's old Unipart.
Unipart.
You can just about see the Unipart logo.
British Leyland fuel filter on a Volvo. Amazing. Wasn't there a part on my car that was Unipart? That we found. Or was it your car? I forget.
You can take a look at it. I'm pretty sure that's Unipart. I see.
Yeah, I'll have a look at it later. And what's this? This is MAN, this new one, isn't it?
Yeah, man.
MAN filter.
Made in Germany.
That is MAN filter, yeah.
We like our filters.
They make the German filters for the Swedish cars. Yes. Put the filter on quickly, Schweinhund. So this is Max's old filter, and you're right, it was a Unipart one. It's been scraped off. So yeah, you're right, that probably hasn't been changed in a very long time, although it's looking relatively clean from what I can see. So there you go, almost done. And yeah, look at this everyone. A Swedish made adjustable spanner. And it's really light actually as well.
They're really good. They're like the only people who also make, freaking forgot the little washer, left-hand thread. They make left-handed adjustables as well.
Yeah,
So if you're left-handed,
it's pretty cool.
Backer makes solutions for you. They also make...
How old is this? It's what, like 70s or something?
Nah, it's not that old.
Oh.
It must be like later than 1995. It should be well used.
Made in Sweden. That is really cool actually.
The newer ones are no longer made in Sweden, so just buy the used ones.
So how are you going to reach the oil filter? Can you see it?
I'm just having a quick look around.
It's this side. You're going to need to take this plastic tray down, aren't you?
No, it's back here.
Is it? It is really oily under there.
Yeah. I found it. It's a MAN as well.
There, it's moving, it's moving. You're moving the whole engine. But no, it is undoing, just really slowly.
You don't want to be underneath it.
Yeah. I want to make sure the drain pan is underneath it. Yep, you are undoing it.
Oh.
Yep. Bit by bit.
Fuck.
There you go. It's going to start dripping any moment now, so watch out.
I know, yeah. Oh, there we go. Okay. I'm at a point now where I can kind of do it comfortably. Oh.
Don't sound too relieved. It's like I'm not filming a porno here.
There we go. Okay, I just don't want it leaking and there's wind everywhere.
Yeah.
One, add oil into filter. That's not happening.
Yeah, no, not at that angle. It'll fall straight out. is literally the exact same model that you took off. Man filter W917. There you go.
1 second, I'm just trying to get the... is that the oil filter there?
That's it.
That's the oil.
Yeah, you just want a smear of oil over the rubber O-ring and then just screw it back on. Hand tight is enough. Hand snug.
Oh, that's got to be it.
Yeah.
Thread right in the middle there.
Don't cross thread it, whatever you do. That would be bad.
It'd be difficult to do if I was just doing it like this.
Yeah, there you go, that looks like it. Yeah, just hand snug it, don't do it over the top. That'll probably do.
Wow.
Max has become Mad Max, the road warrior.
Well, that was tight.
Wow. To be honest, they shouldn't be that tight. I mean, fairly, but not like over the top.
But yeah, but that was just that's loose.
What is it? Bosch?
Bosch. WRC.
Let's have a look. To be honest, it's got white on it, which that would suggest you're actually running slightly lean.
Maybe.
Which is not good in a turbo car. It looks in pretty good condition other than that though. I mean, there's no degrading on like the ceramic. It hasn't like chipped off or anything. The electrode looks pretty good.
Always start on cylinder 2 for some reason. I don't know why it starts on cylinder 2.
I usually just go 1, 2, 3, 4 or 4, 3, 2, 1, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, so we've got our big drum of oil. We're just using Chevron 10W40. You get us from Costco, it's pretty cheap. Because the drum is really heavy and we don't really have anything to sort of drain it out into, we're going to use this. It's a siphon pump. It's an electric pump. You literally just clip it onto the battery of the car. You put one hose into the drum of oil, other hose in the top of the engine, you switch it on and it just pumps the oil into the engine. It doesn't do it very fast, but it'll be nice and easy.
Spread button, little switch, see if it works.
Yep, that sounds like it.
Okay, this is a bit of a weird way of doing it, but it's lazy.
So that goes in there, and then that goes in the top there.
Okay.
Yep. Hasn't reached the end yet. Yay!
This is going to take forever.
Yeah, we'll just...
Just like the engine with that in there.
Yeah. So now we wait. We're good? Right. Pump is really hot.
Right, I suppose we pull that out, or we try and get it
Try and
either way.
dip it in. Okay. This is where it explodes.
Okay.
Yep.
We got an oil, that's what it felt. We got an oil warning light on it.
Yeah. It will give you a warning light for a second because it's got to pump it all around the filter and everything.
You can see the wobble.
Yeah. So that was a bell.
Yeah, that's why I want to change all the belts.
Yeah. Oh, it's running now. did do that outright.
Yeah, I just want to be sure. Well, there's nothing else to do here. Look at that wobble.
Well done.
So we're going to go work on the 240 now. I'll just reverse it into the driveway and get it done. You got about a 3 foot? You can stop now, that's good. Up. We're going to do the oil first?
Yep, same as we do with your car. Drain the oil, then we can do the fuel filter.
Do you think we can get away with doing this without jacking it up?
The oil?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have thought so. I never noticed this before actually.
Oh, I did.
When we bought it.
Yeah. I thought you would have noticed it considering it was so obvious, but oh well.
That's good. It's good that it was there when we bought it, because I was worried. I was just thinking maybe someone's scraped it.
No, that's been there a while.
It was nice and easy. I think the people servicing this one are a bit more competent than the people servicing yours.
Probably.
So I can tell this is going to be boiling hot.
The people servicing my one were obviously just MOT guys.
Maybe.
And this has had a proper service history. Doesn't look too dark.
Yeah, it's a bit lighter than yours, but not fresh by any means. Smells almost a bit petrol-y as well. It's got octane in it.
Now your splash guards in the back of your discs are in much better shape than mine.
Oh, what, at the front?
Yeah, mine are awful.
Yeah, they're pretty good, aren't they?
You've got the flexi looks alright.
Yeah, actually, look, you see the oil now, when it's dripping out like that, it's actually still quite clean. Well, a little bit.
Yours is much better than mine.
I reckon that's 530, actually, that oil. But I prefer to have 10. Actually, I don't think that stuff is all oil back there. I think it's all under seal. It's just been applied really, really
Badly or hastily?
overzealously, which is fair enough, really, because that's how you want under seal to be put on. You want it to be slathered everywhere.
The running gear on both the cars, to be honest, is pretty nice the way it hasn't corroded up. They've used decent bolts.
My front pipe here, that's got sort of full surface rust. I reckon, because mine's got a blow, but I think it's towards the back.
We've just realised that the filter's about double as big as it needs to be.
Yep, wrong size, see?
But that one less step on the service book.
And I think then this whole thing just swings down. You got the filter up there, and then the fuel pump, main fuel pumps, there as well. Yeah, other than that, the process is the same as on your car.
I'm sure the 740 has a really similar design to this.
Probably.
But I find it surprising the 940 doesn't. This is being lazy here. With his power driver or whatever they're called.
DeWalt impact gun. Yep.
Professional at work.
6-sided socket. It's always best with these things so you don't round off bolts. But
definitely.
there you go.
That makes it so easy.
It is nice. Stuck slightly.
So how long do you think it will be until garages are mostly using electric ones rather than...
Well, they already are, to be honest. But, I don't know, give it another 20 odd years and maybe air tools will be...
extinct.
Sort of, not extinct, but...
specialists, maybe.
Sort of a minority.
Maybe.
I don't know about you, but that does not look like the...
It looks to me like...
stock fuel filter.
So I'm guessing that's the pump right there.
Yeah, that's the pump there.
And I'm going to run the other side. See that filter? One sec.
It's definitely not the same as the one I've got. Up on the internet how to change these. And in the pictures I saw, they were using these big style oil fuel filters. So
I reckon depending on your engine, you may actually use those bigger parts.
So you may reckon this one's the 2.3 one?
Maybe, or maybe it's for like a different injection setup. I don't know. But it almost seems like they've sold you the 940 parts, or the 740 turbo parts. But
yeah.
It seems very strange. So I guess we'll return stuff, or maybe We'll just have to return it. The only good thing is you can now return these at the full price, ask for your money back, come back on the day when the discount's out and buy it then.
Since I've failed...
Well, you didn't fail, it was GSF.
GSF have failed me. I'm now going to just carry on with the oil, so I'm going to stick the sun plug back in and then we'll get the filter off.
To be honest, GSF are normally very good.
Normally?
I've only not had too much problems with them.
That's why I like buying parts off the internet, because you get all the pictures of them and you can just match up the pictures to what you've got and
yeah,
and you're fine. Not replacing my sump plug washer, but should probably be fine.
Ah, yeah. So we're going to try and clean this a little bit so it's not too awful to take off.
Just so I can get a grip on it. This exhaust manifold's still quite hot, so
It's a burny job.
yeah. But you can at least reach it from up top, unlike in a 940.
940 turbo. I'm sure the naturally aspirated ones have it in the right spot, the good spot.
But I bet, but the engine bay's still a bit more cluttered, so
Yeah. Even the diesels without all the extras look really simple.
there we go. It's actually quite easy. So the person who put this on last time didn't do it up to buggery like they did on your car.
Yeah, I think it was being weak, but...
Is it all going in the pan?
Oh yeah, it is actually going in the pan.
Awesome.
Do you want me to get the next filter?
That's cool. There we go.
That was easy.
Yeah, in fact most of the oil's still in there. So what is that, a motor keep?
Do we have any kind of date on that, or...?
Don't think so.
I mean, how long ago did they get rid of that logo? I don't know what logo they have
I don't
now.
know.
I don't really see their products anymore.
This filter's probably not like ridiculously old, but who knows?
It's of an age.
Yeah, I'll just dump it in.
From now on out, I think I'm going to be ending up using the OEM ones because they're not too much extra. Well, they are, but for an OEM product.
Fair enough.
I've heard online that everyone says either use MAN or OEM.
Can't see what I'm doing. Hair.
Easily
Having
done.
the same problem that you're having.
I saw it, I thought, oh,
There we
Thread's a
go.
little awkward, but as soon as you get on, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the cleanest thing under the engine bay now.
Yep. There we go. Oil filter changed.
I've just made the realization that the fuel filter seems to be right there. That's very easily done. I was just looking at it going, that's a really weird washer bottle thingy,
Yeah,
and then I was like, no, that's a fuel filter. It's got to
Are
be.
you sure? Because
It comes
I mean,
into
it
the-
looks like
comes
it,
into the intake manifold,
Yeah, you're right.
and it goes back out and down and into a.
Because I was confused because when I looked it up
Well,
on the
it goes right back down. So
when I looked it up on the internet, it was in that little cradle thing underneath the car.
maybe different models have a different design, and
I guess. Yeah.
well, yours is way easier to do than mine.
Oh, well.
Oh, we'll do the spark plugs first, I guess.
Yeah, Sparkies first. And
From now. What kind of SD card do you have in this anyway?
pretty big one. I mean, it will tell you when it's getting low, so don't worry about it.
Spark plug access looks pretty good on these.
Yeah, it is.
Are those original HT leads, do you know?
Could be. Yeah, they say Volvo on them, so
I'd imagine they are.
yeah.
Of course, in this car, it's more important to make sure you do one at a time because you can mix those up pretty
I think
easily.
they're numbered though, and also they're arranged in order. So they're usually pretty tight after they've been in for a number of years, so it's hardly surprising. Come on. I hate it when spark plugs piss about like this.
you can get a Wentworth, and that's a special trim edition. And the Wentworth, as far as I know,
There we go. See, this is what yours should look like. It's brown. Actually, is it me, or do these look brand new to you?
they look pretty new.
Yeah,
Well-
these are NGK BP6 ES, made in Japan.
Oh, we're swapping the Japanese ones for the French ones.
these are what? NGK BPR 6ES. Yeah. So, and these are made in France, made in Japan. So the French spark plugs are placed in the JDM spark plugs, but yeah, BP6ES, BPR6ES, and basically R I think means that they're just like, you know, not race, but they're just better. Like they're slightly better. There's no real difference, I guess. Had I known those were that new, I probably wouldn't bother changing these. But
the trouble is, to check that new, you have to remove them.
Yeah.
And at that point, you've already ruined the crush washer.
Well, you haven't ruined it. You can put them back in, no problem.
But you wouldn't ideally do it.
Well, the main problem here, as to why I can't start using the old ones again, is that I've dropped one of them in a bucket of oil.
And like that, we've changed 8 spark plugs.
V8.
Well, if we put them together, maybe.
Yeah. 4.3 litre V8.
Volvo V8.
Single overhead cam. Yeah, the casing's longer, but that protrudes out more, so actually the things are the same length.
Hope you had your keys.
Yeah, back door's open anyway. So, just figuring out the way, because it's a bit different to your car, because look here, you've got an elbow.
That's the same as what I... Oh, no. It's weird, it's different. So that elbow needs to come out.
The whole filter needs to be spun off there. And it also looks like it needs to be spun off there.
Have we got your big spanner still?
Although that's a rubber brake line, so that, the fuel hose rather. So
See if that fits in anything.
No, different size. Was that 25?
We have all the spanners we need here. All's going well.
Yep, and it's rotating against the plastic line, which is nice.
We have a new oil filter and we've lowered the car back down again.
Fuel filter.
Fuel filter. Did I not say fuel filter?
No, you said oil filter. We've got a new oil filter as well, but yeah, we eventually got to change that fuel filter after we realised it was there, not underneath the car.
Which is a fuel accumulator.
Part of the Bosch K-Drectronic kit, whereas it's what the American LH ones that have the filter there.
Yeah, so
we think so. Yeah, just slightly different specification between different markets. It's only real difference. So now we're just going to
have the long, arduous process of doing it this way because we're lazy.
It's not arduous.
Not really. No.
It does.
And if you're easily bored, it might be, but
the pump is very slow, which is
Earth will be the
minus. There we go.
Blue. Baba dee baba da.
There we go. Just move that up there.
And that's about all there is. We'll check back on it later.
Here we go.
Go for it. Go. Alright. Sounds okay. Well, why would it? The fuel pressure would be the same. You've maybe got the teeniest of leaks.
Did anything come out?
No, there's maybe half a drip formed on there now. So maybe you just need some PTFE tape and yeah, you'll be set. Next time I see a 240 for braking, I'll get one of those off of it. Oops.
Yeah. Just bring the whole filter.
Yeah.
Yeah. With the reunion. Well, it's the following day. Sorry to cut off so abruptly, but we didn't really concentrate too much on filming that last bit. So I was trying to sort out the fuel leak at the fuel filter. Just turned out to be the actual union that screws on, the collar for the fuel pipe that screws onto the union wasn't sealing quite right. because that fuel filter had not been changed in a very long time. All it took was some PTFE tape wrapped around the threads, and that sealed it right up, and it's fine now. And that would have been that, but unfortunately Max sent me a Facebook message on his way home because he had broken down, and I thought, oh no, what have we done? Have we messed something up during the servicing? What had actually happened was his clutch had gone.
Mission failed. We'll get him next time.
Yeah. So he's been towed home, and we're going to have to sort that out sometime. Probably we'll rent a ramp down in a local workshop and get that done. May film it, may not, it depends. It's going to be a pretty hands-on job, so there might not be time for that, but we'll see. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it, at least a bit, and thanks for watching.